What's up, everybody? You're watching SGPN. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner on picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. Ryan, again, just shocking the world with his mustache. This is again not a joke. If you watch the VSiN show, a lot of talk about Ryan and his amazing mustache. I was I was pulling up to come to the studio here for the pregame show. I see someone crossing in the crosswalk, and I go, "Oh, that's a SGPN athlete sweatshirt. That's cool. Who's rocking that?" I look up, and I did not recognize Ryan. It took me a whole second. Now he's got his tan cap on.
Well, someone mentioned I might look like some sort of a private investigator. So this would be. I'm just giving them that look. Let me know what it looks like. Oh.
We're switching to the dark mode, Ryan.
The power also intimidated by the new stash. I will say there's nothing like
little after hours SGP.
There's nothing like frightening your wife in the middle of the night because she has no idea who you are. I mean, it's just all worlds pointing towards. I don't know if I can do 31 days of everyone laughing at me, Sean. Although. Shout out to Derek Stevens. He did give me an honest compliment of saying it looks good. And my daughter's boyfriend also told me.
Oh wow, that's the ultimate suck out. Oh, that Mr. Kramer, nice mustache.
I'm not Mr. Kramer.
Oh, are you?
Please.
What are you?
They
They don't call you Mr. Kramer?
No, that's very strange. He probably calls me Coach. No,
Coach K.
Ryan probably.
Ryan, the chat wanted to know: can you confirm or deny? Are you on the Epstein flight log?
Well, the mustache is only a couple days old, so if I'm there, it's completely unrelated.
Sergio saying I would buy a used car from Kramer.
I'm not much of a salesman.
Ted Lasso.
I could see that.
Yeah,
that's a fair comparison.
Jada Kiss saying longtime pod listener, first time viewer. That mustache is fucking disgustingly beautiful.
That is a disgusting act.
Love it. Stay classy, San Diego. Yeah, there's a lot you can. And if you missed the VSiN show, we actually measured Ryan's mustache with the tape measure that we normally use to measure the parlay tickets, but we measured Ryan's mustache instead. Bill's Mafia DGen saying he tuned in just for the mustache.
I will say it is a bit of a draw, and I just in the YouTube chat I did just drop in the if someone wants to join the X line, call us, talk to us. We do have callers already,
so we'll get to your calls. We'll give out some underdog pick'ems, of course, promo code SGPN, and then recap show. We'll recap the first 4 games so far, and then give out some Monday night props. Originally, it was just scheduled to be the Eagles game. But now, obviously, it's the Steelers, Bills, and Eagles Bucks game because Buffalo is a dome team. It feels like most of the show is going to be dedicated to shitting on the Cowboys. Ryan, talking about my Rashee Rice action in FFPC. That was a pretty good start to Rashee Rice fantasy.
Yeah,
and I mean, you were correct, obviously, on the Texans. Nice call by you. But my FFPC lineup of Njoku, who was the guy on the well, I don't know, maybe Kareem Hunt scored the most, but no one played Kareem Hunt. Njoku probably pretty chalky. I did have the Texans kicker, which not a lot of people had, and he actually did have a bunch of extra points. I'm sure.
Have you looked at the standings yet?
No,
see how you're doing.
I want to know, Ryan, who was the highest scoring guy on the Texans? Because Nico Collins had a couple big plays. Stroud played well. I couldn't off the top of my head.
Singletary had 16.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just glancing at my teams because I had a lot of Nico had 22.
Yeah.
And
Dalton Schultz had that big touchdown too, and 1.5. So
yeah, I don't think he had much more than that. I'm just let's see. Dalton, no, that's a different Dalton. Multiple Daltons in the postseason. I was trying to share the screen, not working for some reason. We're gonna move on.
all right, we'll have plenty of FFPC talk, playoff best ball talk.
11 for Dalton Schultz, so it was Nico.
Okay, nice.
Or Stroud for the small amount that one person. There, the lights back on. One person had Kareem Hunt, and I was as I was watching that, I was just so irritated.
Well, shout out to SGPN Football Doc. He tweeted out Kareem Hunt 2 touchdowns at 13-1, and I was trying to think, what should I do with my bonus bet? I should have got on the Kareem Hunt 2 touchdowns.
But you were doing a little touting, and I posted it, and I guess I'll post the lineup. I didn't do that already, but I am very live in the $100 spy over on DK. I got Aaron Jones, Jaden Reed, and the Packers D with my guy Josh Reynolds, who's scoring 2 touchdowns today. I
just got down, Ryan. I saw an 80-1 for Luke Musgrave 2 touchdowns. That guy is, one of these days he's gonna get me paid. I hope it's this one.
I want to start hearing what.
And wait, one more thing, and maybe we can talk about it more on the recap show. But shout out to everyone who got the Tua rushing ladder at 24.5. I know some places had it at like 23, 24. Unfortunately, our ticket was 26 and higher at 45-1. He got 25 yards, and on multiple runs he could have gotten 1 more yard. Fuck you, Tua. Fuck you.
Yeah, and
amazing ladder sweat though.
I will save my my weather controversy take for the podcast. I want to make sure everyone gets to hear it.
All right.
But yeah, we're here we got a couple games.
Yeah.
Sean,
answer your questions.
And before you stomped all over it, I'm alive in the spy. I'm very much alive.
I didn't stomp all over it.
5K sweat. Poo-pooed it. Amari Cooper was the one wrong thing I did so far, but it's a CJ Stroud double with a double bring back. Shout out to me for going there. Nico Collins unstoppable at this point.
He really is, and they missed that huge play too. Like he could have had a lot more. Honestly.
You know, when you go back and watch that. It's a perfect pass. Nico Collins lets up.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It seems like he slowed down a little bit.
CJ Stroud's good. Lamar Jackson, watch out. All right. You want to take a caller?
Let's go.
How about a 49ers fan? Nick Fortune live on the line.
What's happening, Nick?
How's it going, guys?
Happy wild card weekend. Sorry. Happy super wild
card weekend.
Absolutely. Kramer, I have to say, love the mustache.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it. Pulling off just great.
Appreciate that. So I feel like half of these are sincere compliments and some are just people being horribly sarcastic. So it's hard to tell the difference, but I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, no, you're rocking it, and I will give you props. I can't rock that at all. Question for you guys: we have 4 teams today that are going to be playing. Which team do you think is going to be screwed by the refs? I'm curious.
Oh wow! Well, hopefully it's not the Packers. As you can see, I am wearing a
shout out to the Brat Stop.
Ask me about my wiener Brat Stop shirt, Kenosha, Wisconsin. And for those who didn't ever see it, they were of course featured in a Bears-Packers Monday night game. This is apparently like the 50-yard line between the two fan bases. And when they show the inside of the bar, I just imagine the place. During the pandemic, they played our Madden Sims on their TVs in their bar with audio on. So shout out to the Brat Stop. It's got to be the Packers, right? Cowboys classic. Got to give them a little extra push.
Yeah, it's either that or they can't, or either it's going to be I hate to say it's going to be the Lions back at home. They're going to screw them again.
Well,
I hope not.
You can't screw Dan Campbell twice.
Yeah. I don't think the Rams TV market or any sort of conspiracy theory, they're not like dying to advance the Rams. And you would say conspiracy theory, they want America's team, Cowboys moving on. But I mean,
do they?
Certainly everyone loves to hate the Cowboys. And if you look at their Cowboys record in the playoffs, 4th worst since 1995 winning percentage. Dak 1-5 ATS. They haven't had a history of propping up the Cowboys. So
Those
I'm
Nuggets
gonna
just come
predict
out
the
so
Cowboys
easy.
are the ones that get screwed. Jerry Jones will have something to bitch about coming, for the league meetings. So that's going to be my prediction.
Okay.
But I won't be if the Cowboys get a bad call. I won't be tweeting out a link to the refs are terrorists T-shirt. 15% off promo.
What do you mean
playoffs.
you won't? You're still a company man first.
No. If the Cowboys are getting screwed, that's what we need even if we sell 0 shirts, just so we can tweet it out. The refs are the real heroes.
Should we update the shirt and offer one that says refs and the Cowboys are terrorists, just so there's no confusion?
Yeah, just to be clear. Nick, any picks you like? What do you got going on tonight?
I don't really have anything for the first game, to be honest. I have people coming over and they're all Packers fans, so I gotta, we're having a big FU to the Cowboys today because
because fuck Dallas.
It's just fucking cold as hell. So yeah, go fuck the Cowboys for sure.
See, we found common ground.
Easy enough. Fuck the Cowboys. What more can be said? Nick, thank you calling in, and best of luck on fucking the Cowboys.
Yeah, let it ride, guys.
Let it ride.
All right, you want we do have another caller. You want to talk to Dick Puncher?
Oh yeah, of course. If anyone needs their dick punch today, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Greetings, Dick Puncher. How we feeling about JJ McCarthy going pro?
Oh, how's it going, boys?
What's up? Top of the morning to you, Mr. Puncher.
It's been a glorious week, a truly glorious week. I anticipate this to continue, but first, glory be to our beloved God Emperor, His Divine Grace, Jim Harbaugh. I tried to tell you people all season, right? Harbaugh would not be denied. I told you before the Penn State game. I told you before the Ohio State game. I told you going into the Big Ten championship game, not only would they win, they would cover. I told you we were going to beat Alabama so bad that there'd be a crimson tide coming from Saban's dick. I somehow did not realize that dick punch would literally end the man's career, but it did that too. And then last week, I got on here and I told you that not only did the Packers own the Bears and that they'd beat their asses down to make the playoffs, but that Michigan would steamroll Washington. And that's exactly what happened. Thank you, Harbaugh. And I will now be accepting apologies on behalf of God Emperor of Michigan from the non-believers.
Oh, well, I mean, look, we've discussed this on the show. If there was a northern school that was part of the Illuminati conference, aka the ACC, it would be Michigan. Clearly, there was some blood spilt in buying this championship. We'll find out after the fact where the demons are lie and the bones are buried.
After our VSiN show last Friday, Derek kind enough to introduce us to Charles Woodson, and I would like to pass that favor on one day. One day, it's my dream that Charles Woodson's hanging out and we get to introduce him to Dick Puncher. Just for the intro, be like, hey, Charles, this guy calls in the show about punching bookies in the dicks. He's a big Packers guy, big Michigan fan.
Let's shift that conversation though. I like to think of it as Derek brought Charles Woodson to us to convince Charles Woodson to get down on the Packers for $1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys could intro me with Woodson, that's
a dream. That's a dream.
Yep. Well, I mean, if I have washed my hands since we shook hands, so I wouldn't be able to give you that awesome transitive dick punch. But so all right, Packers Cowboys play in less than 15 minutes. I'm sure there's some pregame shenanigans before.
Ryan, people are already in the chat asking who do we want first touchdown.
Oh well, all right. I mean, I get we just going right into the pants. We just got to the movie. Let's let let's at least see a couple trailers.
Kicks off in 15 minutes, and we got to give out our first touchdowns for the late game. For me, I like Luke Musgrave, as you know, big Luke Musgrave fan. I read a report; he's expected a bigger workload going into the playoffs. They're going to run some 12 personnel. Luke Musgrave first touchdown, 35-1, I think is bonkers. Also like Dak Prescott over a half interception. He's thrown 6 playoff games, 5 INTs. Aaron Jones anytime, just because it's. I mean, Ryan, we've been all over the Aaron Jones stuff. Dick Puncher.
We gave out a receiving ladder. Let's not forget that.
All over that. Dick Puncher, I'll say you. What are we thinking? Any props you like? Score predictions? What's happening?
All right. So if I were to bet a first touchdown. I actually like the other tight end. I actually like Tucker Kraft potentially to get it at plus 3,500.
Okay, so yeah,
I do like Luke. They're both great. I mean, we have both of them have played amazing. Tucker's actually played even better, honestly, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, just to prelude a little bit into the game, though, for anybody who's not aware of this, this is a flowchart game. Okay, this is a flowchart game.
Yep, it is.
Right, the flowchart goes like this: Are the Cowboys playing against the Packers?
yes.
If the answer is yes, that's an L for the Cowboys. Right, 9-1 in the last 10 against the Cowboys, including just last season with a worse team for the Packers. Admittedly, the Cowboys wasn't as good last year either, but definitely worse for the Packers. And then you've got the fact that Packers have literally never lost at Jerry World, including the Super Bowl we won against the Steelers there, a Super Bowl we made it to, getting there as a wild card by beating the Chicago Bears in Lambeau on a win and in the final week of the season. Like there's a lot of stuff going around here. And, you know, some Cowgirls fans will say, well, you know, those are all Aaron Rodgers stats, right? And to that, I simply respond, Matt Flynn, 4 touchdowns, 37 points. Explain that one.
Yes, sir.
Right, we didn't factor that in enough. If there really is a team that can go in and knock Dallas off in the wild card round, this red hot Packers team certainly has the making of it.
Yeah, no, I'll just kind of pile on because it's the playoff time.
Playoffs.
So I do have to slightly alter my system for moments like this. First touchdown, official. Aaron Jones 10-1, Jaden Reed 18-1, Tucker Kraft 35-1, Luke Musgrave 35-1. Fuck the Cowboys, 4 Packers. Let's go.
Love it. Yeah.
All right, let me just quick give out my picks here for the game. Packers, obviously, I'm going to take Packers money line. Packers plus 7.5. I've got Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns at minus 125. I love that. Aaron Jones, you could go with the over receiving yards, but I actually like over. So I got over 2.5 receptions at minus 166. Obviously, you know, minus 166, whatever, but I don't see how that doesn't hit. And then there's Aaron Jones over 3.5 receptions. I got a plus 120. I love that. 3.5 receptions. Love that, especially with, you know, the pass rush is going to be in Love's face. He's going to bail out a number of times. Easy. I love that the most. And then I also like Jaden Reed, 50 plus receiving yards, minus 110.
Yeah, I basically, if Aaron Jones and Jaden Reed have good games today, and I get one measly Josh Reynolds touchdown, I'm taking down this 5K.
Look out!
I'm pretty sure.
Look out!
Yeah, I'll have to sweat. I'll have to sweat tomorrow.
Another note on Packers versus Cowboys. Aaron Jones has played them 3 times. He has over 370 yards against them, 6 touchdowns in 3 games.
No, he owns
something
them.
to be aware of.
I mean, well, last time they played, it was in Lambeau, but it was like 130 scrimmage yards. This guy is just a machine. Dick Puncher, we're gonna put together a underdog fantasy pick'em. Toss us a of the Packers stuff you gave out. What do you like best for the Packers for a pick'em? Aaron Jones, he's at 3 receptions, 17.5 rushing attempts, 74.5 rushing yards, 19.5 receiving yards. We could play the fantasy points, combo yards. Jordan Love stuff's there. Jaden Reed, Dobbs. What do you?
I definitely love more on the 3 receptions for Jones.
All right, we're gonna lock that in as your contribution to the to the pick'em.
All
right. Dick Puncher, you want to take us out with the Dick Punch?
All right. D-Gens, this is it. All right. Super wild card weekend. And I've got to ask, are you seriously about to spend it committing the disgusting act of backing the Dallas Cowgirls? Backing Mike, the caloric Commander McCarthy against the team that owns their fucking souls? The Pack are nobody's underdogs, all right? Play anything other than the Packers, Jordan Love, and Aaron Jones props at your own fucking peril, all right? Yes, the Cowboys fans will come out and ask, you know, well, what about your defense and especially? It doesn't matter if our special teams suck. It doesn't matter if our defense is held together by fucking duct tape. All right, the Packers defense has always sucked. Our special teams have always sucked. That's why every time we've taken the Cowboys' souls away, it's been on a drive we've needed at the very end, despite scoring tons of points. But we always give them the all right there, Fred. And yeah, that was Rodgers. But bet your bottom dollar the headlines tomorrow are going to read "Love finds a way." All right? There ain't no fucking way the maestro of mediocrity, right? The sultan of snacks, the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy himself is about to outcoach LaFleur. The only thing this man should be favored in is a waffle eating contest. Come on, like I can't even believe Dallas hired him in the first place. My man is out here thinking cover 2 refers to the number of toppings on his fucking dessert. Go Pack, go! Fuck the Cowgirls. All glory to our Lord and Savior, Jim Harbaugh. Let's go. Let's punch these bookies in the dick. Fucking let it ride, boys.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Hall of Fame call there by Dick Puncher.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Right,
Wow.
almost brought me to tears.
I'm ready to run through a brick wall.
Almost brought me to tears. All right, so all right. Next up, we're just gonna keep the callers going. Sean, have you got any the picks to give out? Feel free to stop them out right now.
I want to give out a underdog pick 'em for the good folks.
All right, well we got Easy here, so
maybe he can help us out.
He can help us out a little.
Joining
bit.
us on the line, Easy. What's happening, Easy?
I did add a Dak Prescott interception. I figured there'd be no pushback on that.
No, not at all.
All right, what's up, Easy?
What's going on, guys?
What's happening, man? How we feeling? Game day.
I feel good. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to bring the energy like Dick Puncher does, but I am 4 Red Bulls deep, so I got a little bit more than usual.
It's going to be shaken by the time kickoff.
This
happens.
is Easy hopped up.
Now, Easy, what's your? Do you have any like pregame rituals? And any like you're wearing a certain jersey, you're getting a certain snack. You got like what are you doing to ensure your team's victory here?
Well, as a Lions fan, I don't really have anything to ensure victory. It's more of just be nervous and hope for the best.
I like that energy. So are you one that follows the lunar calendars and are just thankful that it's a waxing crescent moon tonight? The same.
No
moon.
waxing gibbous.
The last time they won a playoff game, Sean, it was a waxing crescent. So surely those dots must connect to being victory tonight.
I didn't know what a waxing gibbous was until that tweet.
No, I had no idea, and we were talking to it with Derek Stevens.
Oh, they knew all about it.
No. Derek had no idea. He kept going, "What the fuck is a gibbous? That has nothing to do with this Lions team." He was really mad. He
Big Balls knew all
Big
about
Balls was the one, and I hadn't heard about it until it surfaced there for the Thanksgiving game. All right, Easy. Tell us about the game. Give us a pick'em you like for your Lions. I like the Donovan Peoples-Jones angles. I mean, on underdog, his pick'em is at 5.5 receiving yards. Ryan, can we add that to our group play here? All over 5.5 receiving yards.
All right. Sorry, I was check. I mean, I feel like these go well with the stash. Yes.
Danger.
Whoa.
That's a new profile, Ryan.
Well, let me look tough. All right, Josh, screenshot that. All right. So what were we just adding?
I want to add Donovan Peoples-Jones higher 5.5 receiving yards, but I'm open to
what did Easy say.
Easy. What do you like for underdog pick'em for your Lions?
Yeah, I don't hate Peoples-Jones, but the guy that I'm on today for the most part is Jameson Williams.
Okay.
He's healthy again after coming off that injury. The Rams are terrible down the field. They've given up a 40-yard pass or more in 7 of their last 8 games. Our deep threat is Jameson Williams, so he's going to get at minimum 2 or 3 bomb shots, and he's also going to get probably some like slant out route kind of shit that they normally go to with Laporta. I know Laporta's active today, but there's no way he's 100%, so I don't see him getting the normal snap load that he has. I think Jameson Williams kind of fills that void a little bit. His yardage is like 39.5. I have him all the way up to 80.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Yeah, Ryan. So we're gonna fire Jameson Williams.
All right.
higher, 34.5 receiving yards over on underdog pick'em.
Hard for me to see past this Josh Reynolds touchdown. 2.5 spicy, but
for me, I also, Ryan, can we add in, I know Easy's right here, but can we add in Cooper Kupp? I mean, 71.5 receiving yards. He feel like he's just going to get so many looks. Am I crazy?
I mean,
or do we play the Kyron Williams under? Even though,
yeah, that's the play I like.
Okay,
I actually have a Rams guy that I do like.
Oh, okay. Who do you like?
Tyler Higbee.
Ooh,
we are really bad against tight ends. With CJ Gardner-Johnson back, we're going to play the deep field because obviously with this team, the guys you don't want to beat you are Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. So we're going to play deep. We're going to play off the line and try to stop those guys. Higbee, in my opinion, is going to get those dink and doink fucking things all game. And I think he gets in the end zone too. So Higbee is probably my favorite Ram spot today.
The touchdown for him is 2.25x.
Oh, all right. We need a little spicy in this, and we got to fire it soon, Ryan. We're only 4 minutes away from
right
kickoff.
now. We're at 22.5x. We got Aaron Jones 3 receptions, Dak Prescott interception higher, Jameson Williams 34.5 receiving yards higher, and Higbee to score a touchdown 2.25x spicy.
Do we go one more, or we leave it at 22.5?
Only if it's something we agree on.
Okay.
I mean, we have discussed anal zone. I know we're not defensive guys typically, but
Anzalone.
Yeah, sorry, anal zone.
Well, I actually typed that in underdog, and I'm like, where is he? See, this is where it gets. I don't know. Three assist
then let's not
tackles.
Get cute. 22.5 to 1 is good.
All right, we can fire on that. Okay, so officially, if you're tailing, Aaron Jones higher 3 receptions, Dak Prescott higher a half interception. Jameson Williams higher 34.5 receiving yards, and Higbee touchdown 2.25x spicy.
All right, you want to take one more caller?
Hang on real quick. I do have a 2 touchdown parlay.
Oh, fire.
I'll be honest, I forgot Easy was here.
Fire away, Easy, and then give us your final score.
That's not outside the normal, Kramer.
That's the mustache. It's changing me.
So the 2 touchdown parlay, it's only 2 this week. It is Dontavion Wicks 2 touchdowns and Tyler Higbee 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Those 2 get you 1,260 to 1.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. All right. Guess I'll do that too.
All right. Thanks, Easy. A final score real quick.
Lions win 27-20.
27.
Oh, okay.
That would keep me alive in my Texans highest scoring game. Texans Browns highest scoring game 6-1 from the VSiN show, Sean. So
those extra defensive touchdowns. Got it.
All right, Easy.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Let it ride.
All right, Noah. Bat and cleanup.
Noah, you're on the air.
What's going on, guys? Happy Super Wild Card weekend. I think that's what this thing's called. We were invited to the party. We just decided to show up. We're allowed here, right?
Nice. Yes. So you come to a conclusion on what you should do in regards to your new love, Jared Goff, and your old love, Matt Stafford?
Yes. I woke up today and something in me, just a light switch flipped. Okay. So I have a 2-pick same game underdog fantasy pick'em that I'm going to give you guys here for this one for an entry. And I'm also going to read you a passage. Let me know which one you guys want first.
Well, the underdog entry needs to be in like unless it's
it's the same game. It's a Lions versus Rams.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
So which one you guys want first?
Let's hear the passage first then.
All right. So this passage it's a reading from verse 3 of the book of Eminem, song Cinderella Man. Here we go. Fuck catching lightning, he struck it, screamed shut up at thunder, then flipped the world upside down and made it rain upward. Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man. Rewound the future to the present, paused it, don't ask how. Fuck the past, motherfucker, he's the shit right now. Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man. All right, let's go, Jared Goff. Go out there and win us a fucking playoff game.
All right, so what do you got?
I like that.
Yes,
I like the new.
He almost started rapping it. It was really close.
I don't claim to be a rapper, but yeah, I like the lyrics.
I was a
Cinderella Man, Cinderella man. All right. What's your 2 play here for underdog?
All right, so we're going with the villain coming back into town.
Stafford.
Give me his lower than 67.5 completion percentage.
Love it.
It's 10-5 on the season so far. Coming back into Ford Field, we've never seen Ford Field this lit before. And look, one thing that we know, Kelly Stafford's always complained about the Rams. Their fan base is not passionate enough. In their home building, they have to use the silent count, and he doesn't like it. Coming back here to Ford Field, he's not going to be used to it being this loud in this building. Number 2, we're going with the Cinderella man. Higher than 16.25 fantasy points. This is 15-3 on the season and 9-1 in the last 10 games.
Yeah, this is disrespectful.
Oh my God.
I like it. Simple, to the point.
That's it, huh?
And a nice payout here. Goff and Stafford.
That is it. Just a 2-pick play. There's going to be so
3X.
much Detroit royalty in the building. My blood is just boiling.
Detroit royalty.
I swear to God, like there's like a whole list of all the celebs that are actually going to be at this game. It's going to be pretty interesting. Like every commercial break, they'll be showing a guy probably from Detroit that have never stepped foot in this fucking building full of losers, but finally we're winning and they want to show up to support the team. It's pretty cool.
Who's the most poser Detroit sports fan? Celebrity.
I think it's Tim Allen. In his most recent show on Fox, he was a Denver Broncos fan.
Yeah,
so I've caught news that he's going to be here at the Lions game today. And like, what? Come on. So on the show, you can be a Michigan fan, but also a Denver Broncos fan. He kept the loyalty to Michigan. Shout out Dick Puncher. I didn't think somebody that would be a Green Bay fan would also have the decency to be a Wolverines fan, but I've gained more respect for you. But Tim Allen, what's going on, man? Why are we a Broncos fan on one show and then we're coming up to the Lions? Come on.
That is a little disrespectful.
All right, Noah, thanks for calling in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Even though I have Rams plus 3.5, I do
all grit.
I hope Lions win.
Down.
For
Lions
the city
win 31-30.
All right, I'm fine with that score. All right, let it ride, Noah.
Let it ride.
Okay, real quick, couple props for the late game. DPJ anytime touchdown 6-1. Matt Stafford first touchdown. I mean, you can find this some places 90-1. It's bonkers. So am I. And then Cooper Kupp receiving yards. Love it. Kramer, you want to give out first touchdown? Maybe we can squeeze in a bonus. What?
I've just been limited in a way where I can't get down on some of these parlays that people are giving out.
Kramer, give out a first touchdown for the late game, and I think we can squeeze in one more underdog entry, like a super spice.
Let's do the underdog entry first.
Okay, what do you got in the early game?
In the early game, I mean, I think we just go Aaron Jones touchdown.
Okay, Aaron Jones touchdown, love it.
And then I would almost go. Let's do Aaron Jones touchdown, Jaden Reed touchdown.
Okay, Luke Musgrave, Ryan, 3 catches plus 175 spicy. Just saying.
Let's do it.
You want to do?
No. Is that cute?
It's 3 catches.
Okay, let's do it. And then what's the bring back?
Do we want one in the Cowboys? I mean, we could do Dak interception. That one's always fun. I don't know. That's the one that jumps out at me. We could go crazy with Dak fumble. I mean, that makes it those 3 alone. You're at 30x.
What's Dak fumble?
2.25x.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So
I didn't even know that was on the table.
Aaron Jones touchdown. Luke Musgrave 3 catches. Dak fumble 30-1.
Wait. What did you miss? Did you miss Jaden Reed?
Oh yeah, sorry. What's Jaden Reed touchdown too?
Yeah. What's 61?
Oh my god! All right, I'm hitting enter.
100 pays $6,152.
No, that's bonkers.
All right.
Hey, let's watch this game. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This pregame show flew by, and we will be back after the game talking Monday night props, recapping all the games so far.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Peace and love.
Kramer, let it ride.